How's it going, crafty cuties? So today my idea is, have you guys ever heard of Squishmallows? If you are on a crafting YouTube channel, I'm guessing you probably have, but they're basically, actually one second, I can show you one. So Squishmallows are these stuffed animals, and they're super soft and super squishy, which is why they get their name. But another trademark thing about them is they're all this shape, this kind of fat egg. And the only difference between them is like the color of the fabric and the decoration on the face. And like some things that stick out like this, but for the most part, they're all the same shape. Which I think is really fun, like making every sort of different animal and even like Disney characters, I think, just out of one single shape. So my idea for today is to take that idea to crochet, because there's a lot of stuffed animal patterns, or amigurumi, which is the term for crochet stuffed animals, that are a lot more complex and actually give the shape of what you're going for, like the walrus video that I previously uploaded. That's a more complex pattern, and there's a lot of complex stuff. Like I've seen these beautiful doves, or it's almost like every feather is its own piece. But I'm thinking of taking it simple and seeing how far we can go with it. So I'm just gonna try to do a little ball, like a classic amigurumi sphere, and making it a beaver. That's because I think beavers are cute currently. I decided I think this brown will be good for the beaver, this dark brown, which looks almost black in this lighting and on the camera, for his tail, and maybe like his little hands. I think they kind of have dark hands. And then obviously white for the teeth. And then we'll see how much it looks like a beaver from there. So this is not a tutorial on how to do this. Like, you can try to follow along, but a lot of it's gonna be trial and error. So I just finished up my little beaver ball. I think I maybe put the eyes a little low down. Like, you can tell that these are decreases. At least I can, maybe you can't. Would this be cuter to have his eyes up high? Because it gives me space to put like his little like muzzle and teeth and like arms and legs. Or would it be cuter if he had like a big old forehead? Because then I would be able to cover up some of this more janky area down here. I personally think he would look cute with his eyes up high. And then like if I think this is janky up top, which it is, maybe I can give him a hat. I don't know, I'm not trying to make Bucky from the gas station. I could definitely see big forehead beaver working and being cute. Let's try it. You know what? Yeah, let's go for it. Like, life's too short to have a beaver with a normal sized forehead. So I think I was gonna maybe give him like a little snoot, but I think that might make him look kind of like a rat, which I don't particularly want. So I'm gonna try to do two little muzzly bits, like two tiny like semicircles to make like a muzzle, and then I can have the teeth go off of that. And then I think for arms and legs, I'm just gonna make them look like little flaps, like little like little U's, you know, just flat. I don't think anything particularly special. And then, you know, just tail of big. Let me look at a beaver tail. This is the idea. This is the blueprint. Oh, I forgot his ears. Okay, that makes him look like a chipmunk, kind of. I think beaver ears, they look pretty round, so maybe I made those too pointy, but let me draw a thighed version. Okay, I don't know if I'm a fan of those thighs. It might just be the drawing, but he looks really dumb. Just because I think like he's so small. This is a bit smaller than I was thinking it would be, but yeah, I think the big thighs is just not gonna particularly work in this one. Maybe a future one. Because I was thinking, like, if this ball kind of squishmallow approach works, it would be cute to just make all sorts of animals and other things just, like, from the ball. So, like, to show, like, hey, you don't need fancy patterns to just kind of make it work, as long as you have a basic understanding of how to get certain shapes. And even if you don't, you can do it anyway, because just try anything, and then if it doesn't work out, just rip out the stitches, and that's fun too. I mean, it's disheartening, but it's fun. So he does not have a lot of room for a muzzle between his eyes. I should have placed them further apart, I guess, if I was going to do this, but I didn't know I was going to do this, so it's going to be really small. I might need to switch to a smaller hook. So, like, you may be wondering, why beaver? Why would you want to make a beaver as your first thing? Which maybe you're not wondering, because why does anyone do anything? But I've been on TikTok, and there's this lady with a pet beaver, or like a rescue beaver or something, and it is the cutest. Like, I want a beaver. I think beavers are rodents, I'm not sure, but like, when I was a kid, I don't know why they taught us that mice and rats are disgusting, because I also saw this chunky rat, and it was so cute. Like, I have a pet turtle, so as you can maybe see in the background, my tapestry of him that I keep with me on campus. But if I didn't have a pet turtle, or if I had more space back home, I would definitely want a little pet mouse or rat, because they seem so cute and like affectionate. I guess I'm on rat talk because I do be seeing so many cute rats, and it's like, dang, Ratatouille was ahead of its time. Like, if it came out now, all the rat girlies would be all over it. Beavers aren't my favorite animals. And when it comes to my favorite animals, I really like big neutral toned mammals, like rhinos and elephants, and especially walruses and hippos. Those are my like 2 faves. Hippos maybe a bit more than walruses, but walruses are way up there, and rhinos are pretty high too. But when it comes to hippos, there's a ton of hippo crochet patterns, but they all look like dolls. Like, they have really long arms and legs, and I love the innate beauty of the more natural form of a hippo. So like, I don't like that they like humanize them in so many of the patterns. Like, I need a little squat round guy with a big old muzzle and horrifying chompers. That's the kind of guy I am into. Here he is so far. Oh, right. The other way. Big forehead. There's not a lot of room between his eyes, but I'm gonna make it work. And I guess I'll make the teeth next. Okay, so something weird was happening with the fire alarm in my dorm, but I took that time to just attach the little muzzle. He kind of looks like a seal right now, but hopefully teeth fix that. And honestly, this white is really bright next to him, so I might try an off-white. I think I have one in my yarn barrel. As you can see, I put some yarn over here for decoration, trying to bring in the crafty vibe to this channel. It's right there on top. I had a different off-white, but I used it all on an armadillo for my dad for Christmas. But these teeth are gonna be soupy doopy tiny, so I think I'll just probably make it, I guess I'll probably make it 1 tooth and then put a line down the middle. But I don't know if I can get that up into the little divot then. I maybe can. I can maybe figure it out. Is that cute? I feel like that's too gophery. This is a bit more beavery. A bit beavier. Maybe. Maybe. Because I don't love this. I think it needs to be more square, and right now it's still very trapezoidal. So I think I'm just gonna throw this piece out. Maybe next time I'll come with information about whatever animal I'm doing, because I'm like, I should talk about beavers. But like, I don't know what to say about beavers that's already been said. like that Selena Gomez song. Every beautiful word's been already sung about beavers. So fun that she wrote that song about beavers. Have I done any homework today? Good question. Not really. I've been meaning to. I kept thinking, oh, right, I was gonna do that homework. And then, like, I haven't, and now here I am making a beaver for YouTube. Let me show you the tooth, because I realized I was starting to attach it without even showing you. Okay, he looks dumb up close like that. Hopefully he doesn't look so dumb. I guess that tooth is very long. Part of what I was gonna do is trying to pull it up into that. But, you know, if he has a big old tooth, he has a big old tooth. It's 2 stitches wide. Like, otherwise it would have just been 1 stitch wide, and that would have been, I mean, maybe it would have been the right size, but it would have been really small, so I'm, again, at peace with it. You gotta make peace with the things you can't change, and although I could change this, I simply am not going to. Oh, that's off-centered. He looks like a hick. Oh no. Maybe I can pull the tooth over without having to rip out all these 5 stitches. No, I'll have to rip them out. I think I figured it out. It kind of looks like a weirdly proportioned piece of bread, but I think that looks even finally. I'm just gonna do some little arms. I'm thinking 4 crochet in a magic ring, then I'll increase to 6, and then I'll just do some rows until it's the length I like. One of my worries about crochet is, like, I want to make so many stuffed animals, but then, like, what am I gonna do with them? Right now I kind of just, like, have them on, like, a shelf, but I don't have a ton of room there, and, like, I currently only have, like, 7, because I whenever I usually make them, I give them to my friends. Like, I want to make way more, but I'm like, I don't have room, so I try to just make them when I know I can give them to my friends or something like that. But, like, I want to make so much more, I just don't know where I'd put it all. Here's his little arm. It's very small, but so is he, and it looks pretty cute on him. Kind of hard to see. All these guys are just gonna look like Kirby, especially if I give him that big old forehead like this guy has. So, I think my main issue will be wondering how to avoid the Kirby look. But Kirby's cute, so maybe that won't be an issue. What's a good name for a beaver? Not Justin. That's an overplayed joke, isn't it? What about... Do we go for the alliteration? Do we call him something like Bob the Beaver? Do we go for, like, just a, like, Chip? Like, I feel like I've heard Chip named for a beaver, but shouldn't that be a name for a chipmunk? I guess maybe like a wood chip. Single arm. He definitely looks like Kirby. Goodness. This other arm. You ever have to switch your brain and it doesn't work? Like mirror something? Like if you are an artist or ever tried to draw something from reference and flip the way it looks, like mirror it, it does not happen for me personally. Maybe you have a crazy smart, powerful brain, but I have a silly little weak brain and it cannot flip things, so I had to do it from the other direction and it was going a bit rough, but I think he has his arms now, and he is Beaver Kirby. Like, there is no way around it. He's just Beaver Kirby. Maybe the tail will help, but I think, like, his arms being the way they are, he's just gonna be Beaver Kirby. He's just gonna be Beaver Kirby. And you know what? He's still gonna be cute. So I took a little break to figure out the feet. Here's how he looks right now. He just kinda sits like that. I am wondering about the tail. I could make him sitting on his tail, like it come out front, like I've seen beavers do in certain pictures. I could make it come straight up so you could see it, but then that might look like a weird halo sort of thing. Or I could just let it flop behind him, which, I mean, that's seeming like what it's probably gonna be because that seems most normal. I have not made the tail yet though, so I will do that. Do I know what I'm doing? But, you know, I'm doing it. Oh, you can't. Jesus, this just looks like an empty space. But, this looks so much darker on the camera than it does in real life. There, see, that's a better color. I'll go one more row, maybe two. Creating things is just so much fun. Have you guys ever tried it? Just like bringing something into existence. Maybe that's why people like me having kids. Placeholder name, BB. Maybe permanent name, BB. BB is, the more I say it, the more it feels like it's going to stick, and the less I want it to. It's so uncreative as a name. BB the Beaver? Maybe I'll name him, Squishmallows likes to do alliteration. Most of the time anyways. So, should I just follow the Squishmallow model since the whole inspiration for this little guy is Squishmallows? Bartholomew Beebe, the beaver. Bartholomew Beavington. No, he's not a fancy boy. I feel like he's a down-to-earth little guy. Like, Bryce and... No. That's too, like, Pinterest white mommy. Maybe it's not. I feel like Bryson is a preppy kid, and he's like a... This guy's like a little farmer boy. What's a good Bart? That's two Simpsons. Benjamin? Bruce. No, Bruce is too rude. Bob. Like Bob works, but Bob's boring. Bob the Beaver. That alliteration, or that like Bob the Builder thing is kind of cute. Bruno. So, he can sit on his tail. If I put it where I'm thinking of putting it. But it can also drag behind him. So, that's good. That's the ideal. Bruno, is that what I'm gonna go with? Bruno's a pretty cute name. Bruno the Beaver. Is Bruno Latin? Like, et tu Brute. That's Brutus. Bruno. Is Bruno the name of a dog? In, like, media? Any form of media? I feel like Bruno's the name of a dog in something. Or maybe I'm thinking of Cujo. And Cujo might not even be the dog movie, now that I think about it. I think it is. I don't know. Bruno. Bruno sounds like a dog. Am I tripping? Is Bruno a dog? Maybe... Bruno also kind of sounds like an ice skater. Like, I'll be the first to admit, Bruno does not really fit the country aesthetic name that I was looking for. But I don't really know what is a cottagecore name that starts with B? Buxley? That sounds too rich. Bartrand? That's too rich. Brian. I didn't even think of Brian. But Brian is not country, really. Maybe more than Bruno. Bill? Bill's kind of cute. What's Bill short for? I know it's not Billiam. Is it Billiam? I don't know. But here should I give him a nose? I think he's kind of cute without it. He might be cuter with it. Here he is from the side. Let me lay out my hand for him to sit on. Ooh, he's a little wobbly, but I guess my hand's not totally flat. He's cute. Ears. He needs ears. Oh my gosh. How could I have been so daft? Oh, these are gonna have to be so small. Am I even gonna be able to make any that small? I have my little beaver ears. They're just like literally 4 stitches. maybe not even. So I should make my starting ends longer. I always say that I should, and then I always forget to. Maybe you won't have ears. Like, I know I made them, but I feel like they'll make him look like a squirrel. I feel like he looks enough like a beaver, just like this. So here he is, Bobby the beaver. I don't know why I held him so close to the camera, but here's Bobby. Cute tail. He can sit on it if he wants. In my original goal to take a ball and make it a beaver, I think was pretty successful. So, yeah. If you're interested in me trying to make more things out of balls, like, it doesn't sound interesting, but one second. Here's Bobby the beaver. I don't know, it's British. I told you he was a country boy, but Bobby the beaver. And this is my elephant, El Mundo, which I think means the world in Spanish. But you can see they're both just balls. They're literally the same size ball. So that's why I think it could be fun to have like a whole zoo of them. Just like, you look at them like, they are all the same size. They are all just a ball with things on them. And like, with just 2, maybe it's less impactful. But if I had like 20, I think it'd be cute. So, I'll probably make a few more anyways, and then if it's a boring, predictable show, maybe I'll stop. But maybe we should give them stories. Like how Squishmallows, they'll have little stories, I think, on their tags. Like, I already said, Bobby, he is a down-to-earth country boy, you know? I feel like his favorite vegetable is the parsnip, and he feels like it's underappreciated in, like, today's grocery stores. Like, he thinks carrots and potatoes get all the love, but he really cares about the parsnips, and he wants you to know that. I feel like he's not a very good cook, but he tries his best he has like 3 younger brothers and sisters, and they're triplets, and he's the oldest, and he has to take care of them. So that's Bobby. That's his story. That's part of this canon now. I might mess around and make an extensive lore for all of my little amigurumi roundies. Roundies, that's a cute name for them. But yeah, so if you want to make a Bobby of your own, there are no mistakes. Make him round, give him tooth, give him tail. And that's what makes him beaver. And I didn't give you the patterns for these, but I couldn't tell you what I did. So just kind of freestyle it, have fun with it. Like, there's so many rules in life that you're told to follow, but you know, if you just have fun with it, if you just freestyle and go with the flow, you get a little Bobby of your own. So I guess that's it for this week's video. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you think about Bobby in the comments. Try to add some more fun to your life this week. And that's it for me. See you guys later.